can't even get $20 for diapers. They don't care. People who vet their partners care about what marriage means. Like, they care about, like, marriage is a value thing to them. That is very explicit.
Right though.
That is very explicit. But
you're gonna need some help.
I'm holding down the fort. I don't need help.
Yeah, you're gonna need some help. I know Mark coming for you on this one.
Yeah, so if you better on that fight, you definitely a goofy.
Yep.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Yes. And for our next goofy, we gonna talk about Kim Kardashian, okay? we gonna talk about her.
Let's talk about Kim K.
Like if you can't see the screen, it says Kim Kardashian expresses not having help from Kanye West raising their children. No matter what kind of help I have, basically I'm raising 4 kids by myself. Lord.
First of all,
yeah.
What do you mean no matter what kind of help you have?
First of all, you got nannies. And not only that, your oldest daughter calls you out all the time. Apparently, I don't watch this show, but she calls her out all the time. There's clips. I've seen clips on social media of her being like, oh, something. She's like, I think, what's the name? North is like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Like, what do you do? North openly says that she spent, even though her dad, like, they're both stars, they both have a lot of things, but Kanye makes the time to spend quality time with his kids when he has them. Okay. Also, let's talk about how you have repeatedly had instances where you were keeping the kids from Kanye. Okay, that's a fact. Not only that, you have nannies and chefs and everybody doing this is the person that told women to stop being lazy and work harder. Okay, but now you welcome. Okay, welcome to civilized. Welcome to the rest of the world. Okay, you've been spoiled and pampered your entire life. Welcome to single motherhood. Okay. And guess what? You got more assistants than us. Ain't no way in heck with nannies and private and private chefs that you raising 4 kids by yourself. Them nannies ain't you not even raising them. Them nannies raising them. Okay, your kids is probably crying for the nanny more than they crying for you. If they want something, who they going to? Daddy or the nanny? Okay, they ain't coming to you. Okay, and if you were providing for them as much as you say, or if you were present in their lives as much as you say, North would not feel as comfortable disrespecting you the way that she does.
And my thing, so like, it's funny because she said like, oh, well, what did she do? Because Kanye actually has a job title. Like, he actually has a place he goes to work.
Yes.
Kanye actually has a skill.
Yeah.
Kim don't got no real skill, no tangible skill besides being pretty.
Nepotism.
Well, to her credit though, she does do a lot within I think the prison reform community, right?
She did movement. I haven't heard anything about her. I think
she does a lot, like, as far as that.
Currently still?
I think so, yeah.
But I don't think that's why we know her as Kim Kardashian.
No, that's not why we know her. Definitely not why we know. We know her for getting balls to the face.
Yep.
That's why we know her.
Okay.
That's why we know her. Yep.
That's why we know her.
That's why.
And most of her bag, let's be real.
Yeah.
Most of her bag comes from being on TV, being recorded.
Yeah.
Not her necessarily doing anything. I don't even understand how they got so many viewers of watching them just walk around their house and be pretty all day, like, and get disrespected by their kids. The fact that she is like, I'm raising 4 kids by myself. What a slap in the face to the women that you told were lazy and to work harder. What a slap in the face to them, okay? What a slap in the face to single mothers who don't have millions and trillions of dollars to pay chefs and nannies to take our kids to daycare. We can't even afford daycare, let alone pay a nanny to take them to daycare. Like that are struggling to pay for groceries to feed their kids. Yeah. What a slap in the face to say that you're raising kids by yourself. You're goofy.
It's funny. I was just having this debate, right?
Yes.
I was just having this debate with a woman where she was like, "Oh, I'm a single mom." I was like, "Nah, you're not a single mom.
You're not.
If the dad is there, present and helping you and taking care
and paying you, paying you $200K a month." That's almost $250,000. You got $1 million before the year is out, woman.
Kanye has the highest child support payments ever in history. Nobody else is paying more. Like, if you Google it, nobody else is paying more than Kanye West in child support in history.
Yo.
He has the highest child support ever.
Now, what did Kanye West, like, a few years back, like, what did he say about the Jews? He said something. Did he say something about the Jews?
That was Nick Cannon, wasn't it?
I think Kanye
it was a little
too.
bit both. I don't know. I forgot what he
I
said.
forget exactly what it was. Maybe that's why he's paying so much. Yeah, you know what I mean? Maybe
crying.
that's why.
Oh my goodness, you're hilarious.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yo.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, Kim. Congratulations, you played yourself. You're a goofy.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, if the kids live with you, and I'm paying
Almost $250,000.
in child support every month, yo,
Literally,
Yeah, you gonna
in
have to pick a lot
5
of-
months, she has $1 million.
I'd be good with
Over
that,
$1 million
yo. I'd be so
in
good with
5
that.
months.
If I was a female, I'd be so good with that, man.
Over $1 million in 5 months. That means that in 10 months before the year's out, she has $2 million plus dollars. She has $2.5 million by the end of the year. Every year she has $2.5 million.
And that doesn't include what additional stuff like kids want or the
That
baby
he
mama.
buys and
I'm
that
pretty
he
sure.
has set up in his own house.
Of course.
That clothes and all types of stuff.
My
Like,
kids need a new truck to ride in. I bet you he'll buy that shit. I bet you he would.
wouldn't even ask her for that $200K that he gave her last month.
Yeah.
That's like chump change to Kanye, but still.
Meanwhile, you got baby moms out here like trying to beg they baby daddies for like $100 for the
$20 at that.
Yeah.
$20. Okay? Like, can't even get $20 for diapers. Okay?
Yeah.
They can't even buy a can of formula milk. Okay? For their baby. Baby live right down the street. It ain't doing nothing. Can't even get them to walk them to school every day.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's
crazy
real.
out here. It's crazy out
It's
here.
real. Yep.
Then again, how much of this do you say that Kanye brought on himself?
Majority.
I don't think he knew what he was getting himself into. I think he was attracted to
The woman?
I don't know if he was necessarily attracted to the woman or like the status of the woman and what everybody thought of her, and it was like, oh, I'm that man if I bag her. Like I kind of feel like it was more of that. It wasn't necessarily the woman, and then like, you know, tying somebody like I hate to say this, but I feel like he, to a certain extent, okay, don't kill me, people, to a certain extent idolized Beyonce and Jay-Z's relationship.
Yeah.
And was trying to create something like that for himself. Remember him having the whole, he invited Beyonce and Jay-Z to their wedding, but they didn't attend because it was on camera. It was like cameras everywhere. And you know, as we all know, Beyonce and Jay-Z are pretty private
people. And
private
Kanye-
people.
Kanye is not like that. Like
Kanye is not. And I don't know if it was Kanye and Kim's wedding or if it was Beyonce and Jay-Z's wedding or whatever, but there was an issue with cameras being there, and that's why that whole situation, and it caused a rift in their relationship because all they care about is media and exposing themselves and doing X, Y, and Z. So I think he was trying to create this, so to speak, power couple for himself, and didn't realize what he was getting himself into. And once he got into it, and all, because we don't know what happened behind closed doors. We don't know all the things.
I think you gotta, especially when it's as public as a figure as Kim Kardashian is, you gotta know who you married, dog. Like,
Oh yeah,
You
without
gotta
a
know
doubt.
who you married.
Without a doubt. He definitely knew.
Yeah, but do they really? Because look at how people look at marriage nowadays. They ain't vetting these people like they doing. Like, there's so many celebrities that are marrying people, getting divorced, but they don't care about the value. They don't care. People who vet their partners care about what marriage means. Like, they care about, like, marriage is a valued thing to them. So they're not going to play with it. But people who just frivolously are like, out here just serial monogamous and blah, blah, blah. Like, they're not vetting their partners to a certain extent.
that's crazy. When you got as much to lose as Kanye, I feel like you should vet your partners to the
Yes, they should, but they don't. He's not the only person that has gone out here and it's just like, I want to be with this chick. I want to mess with this chick behind closed doors or whatever. And not everybody's marrying them, but they are getting into legal trouble, buying back, like this, that, and the third. Like, there's a lot of things that's going on to where people are so like naive that and it's sad because it's 2024. There's no reason why you should be so naive, but like it's 2024 and people are so infatuated with the puppy dog phase or the lustful nature of relationships that they forget that relationships take work.
It's always one dude in the train that catch feelings.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I'm crying. That's
Yeah.
that is very
Right.
explicit.
You're right though.
That is very
You're right,
explicit,
though.
but
yeah, that's a fact.
I guess.
It's a fact. Nah, you're right. So you got one chick that everybody in the crew knows, and it's like
They passing her
everybody
around.
knows she was a smut. Everybody knows she was a smut.
And y'all pass, she loving the cruise. They
Yeah, the
passed her
one dude is
around.
like, that's my girl
Gonna
now.
wife her.
Yeah,
my
that's
man.
yeah.
You know, I.
You wifed her, right? You know I did all this nasty stuff
Yeah,
with
I
her,
smarted
right?
her out. Yeah, but
I love her.
I love it, but
I know why you love her. 'Cause she nasty. She nasty. That's
always
why you
one
love her.
dude in the train
That's
that
why I
catch
loved her.
feelings.
That's why I loved her too.
Oh my God, yo.
That's why I loved her too,
You're
yo.
such a creep, yo. We gonna put you in the creep squad with Peter Guns and Rich Dollars. Okay, like,
son, nah.
oh,
Man.
man.
Them, man.
I will admit you are better than them.
You know, it's all in fun.
but
It's all in fun. You know what I'm saying? But
we
but that's
thank you
why,
that
though.
you're a mature man and
Yeah, that's why, though.
and
That's
God
why,
blessed you
man.
with daughters, so you calm down.
Yeah, yo, that'll really calm you down.
calm down,
That'll
yes.
really calm you down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Jeez.
All right, so yeah, Kim Kardashian and whoever betted on the Tyson fight, y'all goofies,
Y'all
man.
goofy.
Come
Y'all
on,
goofy.
come on.
Y'all goofy.
Goofies of the week, man.
Gosh.
Yes.
Moving on.
Man, jump into this political crap,
Oh,
man.
man.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
Mark with his politics, man.
Yeah, Mark with
Man,
the politics.
we
There
got
Let
to
us
please
politics.
his political itch, okay?
And yo, Lex, we waiting on you for this other topic, man, because I know we're gonna go
yeah,
in
we
on
need
this
the
one.
whole
Let me
crew,
see.
Lex.
I know we gonna go
Lex,
in on this one,
we
yo.
need you back, Lex. We do. We need
Yeah,
Lex
you're-
back.
I think you're gonna need some help.
I'm holding down the fort. I don't need help.
Yeah, you're gonna need some help. I know Mark coming for you on this one.
I ain't trying to come from. I'm
I
just trying
don't
to say
even-
stuff.
Yeah.
Listen. Nobody could ever come for me. My faith is unwavering, okay?
Ooh, unwavering. That's what I'm talking about.
It's unwavering. Thank you.
Nah.
So, Tom Homan is Donald Trump's new border czar that he appointed.
Borders are?
Yeah, it's like he's gonna be in control of, I think, national security in the border.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh man, this dude, man, I love him. I love him.
You would. I know you like Trump's whole cabinet.
I
Yeah.
love him.
You know, I'm on board with the border control, so I am.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta come in legally, man.
We need
y'all
it.
Can't, y'all can't
Yeah, we
be
need it, man. Right
we
now-
need border control. We do. We
Right, there's a
can't-
whole lot of chaos going on. In
It's
the
too
US right now.
much,
It's a
and
lot.
they're taking advantage of our generosity, our
Yeah.
refugee. They're taking advantage of it,
Yeah.
and it's not fair to the American people.
They
It's
feel
not.
like it's owed to them.
Estimate that says it would cost $88 billion to deport 1 million people a year.
I don't know if that's accurate or not.
Is that what American taxpayers should expect?
What price do you put on national security? Is that worth it?
Is there a way to carry out mass deportation without separating families?
Of course there's.
They're gonna deport the whole family.
We have seen what
Did you hear him?
He said,
Yeah,
"Yeah,
yeah.
they'll deport.
says it would
Families
cost
get deported
88
together."
billion dump-
Yeah, deport them together. All them niggas can go.
Hey.
If you're here illegally, you have no legal right to be here. How are you fighting us on this? What was the natural disaster or the what militant disaster going on that you needed refugee here?
Yeah.
If you're not here under the refugee treaty, you're here illegally. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't coming at people that's here legally that went through the proper channels and X, Y, and Z like we would have to do if we went to other. I'm not against those people, okay? If you're here legally, by all means, stay. But if you snuck Jose, if you snuck like I don't know African names and stuff, but if you snuck other family members in under your social security number that you got when you came in, if you are taking our resources only to send it back home to benefit your people and it doesn't come back, like
You gotta go. And the thing is,
like, I'm sorry. Like, I love you guys, but it's not fair to us, and your countries would not give us the same.
Not at all.
They would not give us the same courtesy. Y'all would not give us the same courtesy.
Not at all. And the thing is, it's like, people are like, oh, well, you're separating families. You're separating children from parents. I'm like, bro, crossing the border is a crime. Any crime you do with your children present, you're getting separated. Period.
Yeah.
If you shoplift...
Even in America, if we do a child endangerment, okay, they're taking our kids away. In America, if you did a crime.
If I go out right now and steal a car with my kid, guess what? The cops are taking my kid and taking me to jail.
Exactly, and my kids is going to the system.
Yeah.
Like, we are not coming against, like, and I hate, like, that sometimes there's a narrative, like, we're trying to come against people who have respectfully entered this country. Yeah. We're not. People who are here legally, we welcome you guys. You are a part of the American culture. But if you are here illegally, if you're aiding other people to come into the country illegally, who are now taking away our resources, they're working under your social security numbers, taking jobs from us,
taking dead people's social security,
numbers, taking that takes away from the American resource, and not only that, you guys are a lot of immigrant families are not only sneaking people over, but they are also coming here for the purpose of making money and sending it back to another country that is the money is not being circulated here. How are you going to get citizenship here only for the purpose of benefiting another country?
I was having this debate with I think my girlfriend at the time. And we were talking about immigration, and she was just like, "Oh," I was like, "Yo, they could just come in the natural way, like the legal way." She's like, "Oh, well, that's expensive and that's hard." I'm just like,
"So is it for us to go in other countries?"
It's hard, nigga. Yeah.
Yes.
Nigga,
this ain't Disney. This ain't Disney World, my guy.
Yes.
Like, it's hard. It's hard
Disney
to get
World is
into
expensive, but yes, it's hard.
It's a country.
As hard as it is for us to become citizens and go into other countries, it should be just as hard here. Like, I'm tired of people saying we're a nation of immigrants. We were a nation of immigrants. In 1776, when we got our, and that's when we were a nation of immigrants. I'm sorry, like, nobody in this country belongs here, not even us. Nope. We don't even belong here.
Yeah, you're right.
Christopher, the only people that belong here are the natives, okay? They're not Indians, they're natives, okay? All the millennials that were told we was Indians, like, and all, like, no, they're native. The people that they stole this land from are the only people that belong here. Everybody else, we don't belong here, but we all were bought here, and the collective group of us that were bought here were formed as the first Americans, okay?
Say that,
And it's not even that, like...
But it's 2024.
You have to be willing to assimilate to the country. Like, a lot of people that come here, they're not even learning how to speak English.
And they got jobs and licenses. The nerve.
Yeah.
Like, you got to be able to, like...
We couldn't do nothing in their countries if we didn't know how to speak the language. They would look at us like we had 5 heads and then go about their business.
In Ohio, like, the Haitian immigrants are taking ducks from the ponds and, like, chopping them and eating them.
Wait, for real?
Yeah. A lot of the citizens of Ohio are saying, like, yo, they've seen that. They don't know how to drive. Like, they're crashing into people.
Well, they don't know how to drive out here either.
No, but, like...
Especially on them electronic
ducks
bikes.
in the pond?
Yeah. I mean, well...
Yeah.
So
you gotta do what you gotta do,
out of respect for their culture, okay, especially with food prices out here, out of respect for their culture, that is understandable. Because people go duck hunting.
Yeah, you're right.
There's duck season.
But you got to have a license.
You got to have a license to do all of that stuff.
Like,
they don't want to adhere.
A lot of them don't know that.
They don't want to adhere.
Yeah, they're being...
If you're in America, you know it.
You know you got to have a license if you just moved from Haiti?
To hunt.
No.
But that's the point.
If you just move from Haiti, you don't know. But
you don't know.
America,
they don't take the time to learn the laws.
Yeah, but I don't think the average person is going to think that's even a law. That you gotta have. I don't think the average person is gonna think that.
But
They
if
have a
we
law
guess
Yeah,
what?
I'm saying?
If you go hunting anywhere, you need a license.
No, I know that.
In America.
But I'm saying
Yeah.
if I were to move to America from somewhere else, I don't think that's gonna be my first thought. I gotta have a license to kill this duck.
No,
over
not
here.
at all.
No, but
Yeah, nah.
understand that if we went to another country and committed a crime, they would throw us in jail without even explaining to us why.
If you in
Yeah.
other
Like,
countries, if you litter on the ground, you going to jail.
In other countries. Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like that's the thing. Like it's not about us being like, oh, get out immigrants, build the wall, blah blah blah. No, it's we need to fortify a crumbling foundation. And we can't do that when we're constantly letting people in here, coming in and demanding for us to change our culture when they don't even belong to this country.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm not saying that the Americans, I talk trash. I live here, born and raised. I ain't got a immigrant cell in my body. Okay, I am pure American. Okay, my whole family. Okay, I can say this. Like, I can talk trash about my country because I know the flaw, and I still love America. I don't think I would ever want to live anywhere else. But like, I like we know this. We can talk about this stuff because this is our culture. We can talk about the flaws and the things like that. But we're not going to other countries and defaming them on national levels, defaming people's culture on national levels. This freedom of speech doesn't even exist in a lot of other countries.
Nope.
Oh yeah, you're right about
But
that.
y'all come here and take advantage of those things and abuse your opportunity, abuse the rights that y'all don't even really have because y'all got here illegally.
Yeah.
And
Y'all gotta go.
What they're also doing is they're bringing children across the border that they're not related to in order to SCX traffic them.
Wait.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In order to SCX traffic them.
Yeah.
They're pretending to be family members,
Yep.
right? There's no we don't they don't
They don't know 'cause they don't have
prove
proper
it. They
documentation.
don't have no real documentation,
So-
so they can bring as many children across the border as they want.
Yep. Like I got 3 kids. Only one of them mine. Like that's not fair to us. And then come over here and complain. Like don't even. They refuse to integrate with the culture. Because when we go to other countries, and even when you live there for a year, when you live there for a certain amount of time, you have to integrate with the culture. You have to learn the language, learn protocol.
The migrants in New York City were just like, nah, we not taking the welfare food. Because we want our own food that's native to our land. So they throw in the sandwiches, we give them in the garbage. Like, nah, that's trash. Because that's not the way the food that we eat from our hometown.
So you're going to starve.
Well, yo, you know, Trump.
No. Oh yeah.
Like-
Trump and Mayor Adams put an end to that.
Well, yeah, but you know, he also he said he's going to also put an end to. He's going to promise to end birthright citizenship and halting birth tourism.
Yeah, because people be sneaking over pregnant, and then their child is born here,
yep.
and then it's
Yeah.
like, oh, you're ripping apart my family.
Nah.
Yeah.
But you
so-
snuck over here. You came in illegally pregnant, and now we have no choice because we have the law where we have to stabilize you and render aid and blah blah blah. And now your child is an American citizen, but both of y'all are here illegally.
Yep. Or you come over here, get pregnant real quick, and think that's the way to get citizenship.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I agree with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
I mean,
it's
there
kinda-
gotta be lines drawn in the sand.
Yeah, and I think like you know, with
It's gonna hurt, y'all.
having more babies,
it's
and
going
get more,
to hurt.
Get more money per child. It's kind of OD. Because you'll see
They
people that a lot of people that don't even have citizenship will come and have baby after baby.
Baby after baby.
Baby's born and she pregnant again, son. I'm like, yo.
Right
But I
after
get
that.
why you doing it though. I get why you doing it. You getting money for all these kids. But my nigga,
Like I got 3.
you just moved here, like
And now,
even a year ago.
But listen, it's not even. That's not even an immigrant problem because there are American citizens who will not get off welfare because the more babies they have,
That
the more
too.
money the government will give them.
That too,
and that's
yeah.
part of the reason I have.
Welfare,
Family members, friends live generations on
I
welfare.
Ain't it
got
passed
family
down?
too.
Ain't this
Refuse.
shit passed down?
Nah, you gotta.
Something is passed down though.
Section 8.
Section 8 housing.
Section
what I'm
8
saying?
housing.
Yo.
Section 8, I can understand. Okay, whatever. I like,
You think it should be
but
passed down?
I can understand it because it's so hard to get on. But
The waiting, yeah.
like the waiting list and things like that.
It
Like
should
and
be
then
that way.
with the homelessness
But
epidemic.
it shouldn't be passed down though. I don't think it should be passed down. No, hell no. Hell no.
Yeah, you might be right on that.
Yeah, I can.
Because
I
you
could-
just
I could feel
feeding
that.
into the dumb shit.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, I'm gonna pass this down. You ain't got to do shit in your life
and then the families that are coming in that really need it, they don't
They
get
can't
it.
get
They
it,
don't
yeah.
even get an opportunity to
Yeah.
get it because it's being passed down from family to family. Like you gotta understand, like where
this
where
shit was
Trump
never
is coming
supposed
from,
to-
like
yeah,
where
shit
his
was never supposed to be
policies is
permanent.
It
coming
should be
from.
4 years, I think. Section 8.
There should be a limit because being on Section 8, being on welfare, generation after generation, like people literally are like, I can't work a certain amount of hours because I'm not going, my food stamp's going to get cut, or I'm not, you know what I mean? Or if they found out that the man is in the house, they going to take my Section 8 and blah blah blah. Like now, that's another thing.
That's a whole nother topic.
That's a whole nother
Yeah,
topic.
yeah.
But my point is that like. This is the reason why there are talks of the government getting rid of EBT, getting rid of Section 8. Like, this is why, because people take advantage of it and they don't use it for what it's meant for. It's meant for temporary help.
Yeah.
Now, part of that is on the government because they didn't put limitations and stipulations into it.
Yep.
But also, the government is part of the reason why a lot of us are homeless. Like with inflation and stuff like that, people can't pay their bills. Y'all allowing people to charge 3 times the rent,
yeah.
and people are not even making that in a paycheck. Like in a month, in 3 and 4 paychecks, they're not even making that to pay their rent. They're always going to be behind. That how y'all bailing banks out, but then charging the people who are living paycheck to paycheck, who are barely making money. Y'all want to up the taxes on us, up the inflation on us. Like Mark said last episode. People that got money in their bank account ain't worried about the price of milk going up. Yeah. They ain't worried about eggs being $10, which is ridiculous. Okay? Like, they're not worried about that.
Yo, in Chicago just raised their state taxes. Chicago just raised their state taxes on houses for the migrant crisis specifically. What? Yeah. He's like, yeah, we're going to have to raise the taxes in order to compensate for the migrants.
Because they are taking resources
and you gotta
away
house
from
them,
them.
right? And you gotta
they
house
gotta
them.
house them.
Yeah.
So they're gonna make everybody pay more.
See if I can find the clip.
Oh man, that's gonna be real interesting, man. It
Mark,
is.
why you always making us talk? Next episode, we ain't talking about politics. I rebuke it.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
we're not
Mark.
talking about this no more.
Yeah, we're not doing it, man.
He be getting us all hot and bothered.
We gotta revolt against Mark with the politics.
Yeah, we got definitely come. Like, election is over.
Close your old business. Brandon Johnson would raise many other taxes, including a first-ever Chicago income tax on those making $100,000 a year, a new $98 million jet fuel tax on airlines, what he calls a mansion tax on home sales, a $100 million tax on banks and securities trading, a lot of which would certainly leave town, another $30 million tax added to Chicago's already highest in the nation hotel tax, and a $40 million surcharge on Metro commuter rail tickets. At the county board, Johnson sponsored a resolution to decrease funding of police.
My budget also takes a closer look into the budget that continues to
I don't necessarily agree why he has to do it, but like he's taxing people that make over $100,000. Those are the people that should be taxed.
The hotels and mansions.
The hotels,
Yeah.
like he's raising taxes on the people that should be income tax on the people that should be getting taxed. The lower working family should not be getting taxes raised on them. Us in these areas and urban areas and stuff, we should not be getting taxed. We getting taxed for tourists coming in.
But you know what's gonna happen though? You taxing people with money, they're gonna leave. And guess what you're gonna be stuck with?
They're gonna go where?
The old block niggas.
The old block.
I'm just saying.
I'm crying.
You feel me? If they're taxing people with the money, the people with the money's gonna leave.
They're gonna come somewhere else.
They're gonna go to
somewhere
another
else.
state that ain't doing all that. You know what I mean? You can
Yeah,
go-
but what if everybody follow suit?
I mean, they might follow suit. But I'm saying in between that time, you just leave, go somewhere else. So you just might leave, go to a whole nother country. The way this shit going.
Yeah, man. Oh man. And
Gotta give up
speaking
citizenship.
of, so Donald Trump appointed Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy for those two to create an entire new organization inside the federal government called DOGE, Department of Government.
Education? Wait, government. Economy, what? With the E.
GE
First of all,
position.
Vivek and Elon Musk. I know he's smart and all, but is he a politician?
No.
Does he know anything about he ain't even from here. I mean, I know he's been here for a long time.
No. Yeah, Vivek is American.
No, I'm talking about
No, we
Elon.
talking about
Elon?
from South Africa.
I think he has dual citizenship.
That don't matter. He ain't from here, yo.
Department of Government Efficiency.
From South Africa. How long has he been
Government
here,
efficiency.
Yeah, Department of Government Efficiency. Long story short,
I might trust Vivek to do that.
yeah.
I might trust Vivek to do Elon Musk.
Yeah.
I mean,
So Elon Musk has a little bit of experience because like the whole goal is to pretty much see where the government is wasting money and like cut that shit out.
I get it. Yeah.
Because my boy in the military was talking to me about it. Shout out to Winston. He was telling me that like, yo, the military gets
Winston. Oh my God. Hey, Winston.
Oh yeah, you remember Winston?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was like, had to think about his name. Like, oh my God. Okay. Yeah.
So I would play the voice notes he left, but they're long. I don't know if y'all want to.
No, we ain't
okay,
doing
it's
that.
okay.
We ain't doing that. Yeah.
But, long story short, the government has a certain amount of money that they give to each service.
Service, yeah.
Like Navy, Army, Marines, etc. Right?
Gotcha.
Now they don't spend that much.
They don't.
They don't. So what does the military do? What does the service do? They buy a bunch of bullshit to justify spending that much. They buy guns they don't need, tanks they don't need, a bunch of bullshit that they don't need in order to use up that budget.
Yeah, the military get the most money.
Yeah.
They get the most money in America.
So an organization like this would cut that shit out.
With Vivek there, and I only slightly agree with Elon being there just because I feel like he'll be able to break down, like, he'll give a different, like, perspective because Vivek is definitely true politician, true, and he's a Republican, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's true politician, true to his political ways and thoughts, and sometimes that can be a little robotic or, like, so to speak, people who are true to politics, they can have a bit of a stick up their butt. So I think I think Elon will kind of like balance that out where it would be a fair judgment.
And not to mention what he did with Twitter, like he cut a significant amount of Twitter staff, like legit off rip, because like, yo, he said y'all are wasting a lot of money on trying to police people's speech. We don't need all that. He cut like a good like 75% of it, and then right now Twitter only works with like a core group. So this works with that. Like
that makes sense. My only thing is that I don't trust Elon.
As far as what?
I don't trust him in general. Like
I don't know.
I don't think his intentions are pure.
As far as what? Because of robotics and everything, technology.
Yeah, like I don't think I would have to look more and more into like his vision, but like even like hearing him talk and stuff, he gives me I'm the smartest person in the world. I know everything.
I don't get that from him at
blah,
all.
Blah blah blah. Like, and what I say is like most likely like you should follow. And I don't feel like well.
Yeah.
You know, it's my opinion. Like I just don't know if I trust his outlook on things because he has a very peculiar outlook on things, on just life. And I don't know if it is conducive to the human race as a whole. Not just America. So that's my thing. That's my thing with Elon. I'm not like completely just like Xing him out, but I'm very touchy on him. I'm very touchy on his policies and things like that because I don't think he thinks. I think he's gonna try to shock things into action, which is I feel like his fashion. He wants to shock things into action, but some things need to be done with delicacy.
True.
So I think that's why it's good to have both of them because I think their minds together might work well.
Yeah.
That's a good breakdown. I like the way you broke it down. Actually, the way you just said like some things got to be done with like delicacy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense.
Well, we'll see what happens, man.
Do you like the way Trump ran the country when he was in office before? Besides the sideshow. Do you like how the country was ran?
Y'all see my face, fans?
I feel like he didn't really get a chance to like. I feel like we didn't really get to see the full results.
You do better than Biden?
Oh yeah, 100%.
So, with that being said, then we can't really say anything against Musk because Trump was never in politics as well.
True. I feel like COVID started under Donald Trump's watch, so that kind of stifled a global nationwide pandemic, kind of stifled the progress that he was gonna do.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah,
but now
first
also
world plague in like forever.
And now that is his second term, he's a smarter man now.
Yeah,
and
he got a lot of insight from his first term.
He knows what it takes. Now.
Yeah,
he's got the right people, and like House and the Senate is like majority Republican.
Yeah,
so
that's the major factor right there. Yeah,
yeah, I know.
That's the major factor.
I was waiting to find out.
Is probably going.
Everything is Republican.
Everything he wants to do is probably going to pass.
So far, though, I mean, just him sticking his big toe back into the White House, a lot has changed already.
A lot of people scared of him.
Did you see the mayor of New York stopped the whole like food voucher thing?
Yeah,
because he got that call from Trump.
Yeah, but my thing is, I mean, that's the smartest thing to do anyway.
Yeah,
I think because Adams is in trouble. So who's the one guy that could pardon all that? Like Trump.
Yeah,
you got my back, I got yours.
I didn't even think about that.
That's what I take for it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, look, check us out, son. We both from Queens.
I'm crying.
You know what I'm saying? Because he from Queens too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We both from Queens, yo.
This
You
guy.
know what I'm saying? Scratch my back, I scratch yours. All right, get rid of the food voucher, whatever. Get these migrants all back to wherever they came from, whatever. Yeah, Trump. I'm just saying, like, of course.
Now, there's some sanctuary cities, right?
Yeah.
That say, oh, if Trump tries to come in with the federal government trying to deport immigrants, that we're going to stop them. There's some sanctuary states like California.
That's saying what? To deport?
If Trump tries to like bring in, so Trump wants like, mass deportation off rip.
Yeah.
We coming in there, we getting these immigrants, we getting them up out of here.
So you got cities that saying they're going to be against it.
They're going to be against it. They're going to stand in the way of the federal government.
You're not going to do that. Okay. First of all, I hope everybody realizes like what the potential of this is about to be. So everybody thinks like the shit is a game. And it's like, oh, Trump and defund the police and all this. Don't
get fucked up out here.
I'm saying don't wish for some shit that you don't want.
Yeah, exactly.
Defund the police? Cool. Guess who else is coming in? The military.
Yep.
No, yeah, that's what Trump is talking. Like Trump is like,
martial law.
Yo,
people don't realize that.
We are enlisting the military, which I think is a smart idea.
That's how you do it. First of all,
y'all not fighting all year round, man. And it's a bunch of people.
Why we got soldiers overseas when we got real shit to deal with here?
Nah. I think the way it's gonna be is because you still need the soldiers now. Active duty is what active duty does.
True.
We ain't going to fight on no stateside level. We don't give a fuck about that. National Guard will do it.
True. Yeah.
National Guard will do it.
Yep.
You got the reserves.
That makes sense.
They're still in the states. You got the National Guard, mad soldiers and everything like that.
Yep.
You here?
They make
do
sense.
your job, and each state is in charge of their own shit. Each state.
Yep.
He's going to utilize the National Guard. Like,
active duty still got to be active duty. We got trained for the big thing. When Russia act crazy or whoever act crazy, we got to go.
Yeah.
But National Guard, come on. We don't care about National Guard anyway. They goofy.
That's crazy.
They goofy to us.
Damn.
They goofy to us. I ain't gonna hold you. National Guard is goofy.
We love all the people.
I'm gonna be real. Active duty. When we see National Guard, aka the nasty girls, it's a difference,
girls is crazy.
It's a difference. They ain't doing what we do.
We thank all military members for their
thank you.
service.
Okay.
Y'all thank them. Y'all thank them. Active duty. You heard?
I cannot.
Yo.
Now listen. Before we get off politics, Marks, I send you a video. If you could play it, okay? This is
where'd you
on.
send it?
Not Courtney adding to the politics.
Well, I came across this video.
Nah,
I can't. Shut up. I forgot about it, but I sent it to you on Facebook. I don't know which one I sent. I think I always send it.
1410.
Mark. Oh, not Scribes.
Nah, not that one.
Okay, I sent it just now.
Oh, yo, you know,
what happened?
Malcolm X's family is suing, right?
Why?
The government
Why?
for the assassination of Malcolm X.
No. What,
Wow. What?
$100 million.
How did that? Wait, do they got proof of that?
I don't know. I don't know if they got proof. I don't know.
Yeah.
They suing
Well,
the
if they got
CIA,
grounds, if they got grounds for a lawsuit,
they said we're suing the United States government for their hand in the death of Malcolm X.
well, back then it was crazy.
And everybody who knows, especially if you're from Newark, you know the whole story.
This
behind it.
proceeding, I want to say, is in Wisconsin.
And these next clips are no exception. This is from the Wisconsin Supreme Court today as they started hearing the case regarding the 1849 abortion ban that Republicans want to put into effect. When I say they aren't holding back, you just watch the whole thing.
So in 1849, we're talking about a time when the only people that had rights were white men, correct? With property, white men who owned property, sorry. Is that right?
I'll take your word for it.
Okay, well, you can take my word for it. You can go look up when anyone else got rights.
Mr. Tony, and I fear that what you are asking this court to do is to sign the death warrants of women and children and pregnant people in the state. Because under your interpretation, they could all be denied life-saving medical care while the medical professionals who are charged with taking care of them are forced to sit idly by. This is the world gone mad. I don't understand how that is not the crime here. Under your interpretation of 94004, there would not be an exception for sexual assault or rape, correct?
I believe that is correct, unless it was necessary to save the life of the mother.
There would not be an exception for incest, correct?
I believe that is correct.
There would not be an exception for the health of the mother, correct?
I believe that's correct.
There would not be an exception for fetal abnormality, correct?
So it would probably depend to the extent of the fetal abnormality.
Just to be clear, a 12-year-old girl who was sexually assaulted by her father and as a result became pregnant, under your interpretation of 94004, she would be forced to carry her pregnancy to term, correct?
That would be correct.
Okay, so in that case, a child would be forced to deliver a baby. How about a woman who is a college freshman here at the University of Wisconsin-Madison? She is sexually assaulted and is charged as a third-degree sexual assault. If she became pregnant as a result of the sexual assault, it would be illegal for her to obtain an abortion, correct?
It would be illegal for a doctor to provide an abortion to her in the state of Wisconsin, correct?
And were she to obtain an abortion after quickening, whatever that means, the penalty under 94004 would be 15 years. It's a Class E felony, correct?
I believe that's how it's defined, yes. But it would not be, she would not be subject to that penalty.
I understand. If her assaulter is charged under 940.225 sub 3 sub A, which is a third-degree sexual assault, he would be facing a 10-year maximum imprisonment because that would be a Class G felony. In that case, the penalty for aborting after a sexual assault would be more severe than the penalty for the sexual assault. Mr. Tony, and I fear that what you are asking this court to do
She
is
stuck
to
her
sign
middle
the
finger.
death warrants of women and children and pregnant people in the state.
Powerful women are not fucking around right now.
Yeah, I think that's the extent of the clip. What are you guys' thoughts? That was Wisconsin Supreme Court judges hearing on the issue of abortion.
I'm with it.
You with all of that?
I'm with all of that.
Yo.
Like, what do you mean? No, so when I say I'm with it, I mean I'm with the judges.
Oh, okay, got
Yeah,
you. Because
yeah,
I was just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
bro.
No.
Yeah, I was like, damn,
I
Mark.
was like, dang, Mark.
I'm with the judges.
No, I feel the same way with what the judge was stating.
I'm with the judges. Nah.
So if you guys, because I know the audio was going out, in and out a little bit. If you guys did not catch every part of that, basically the judge was pointing out that no matter what circumstances, if it was incest, if it was molestation,
RAP3.
yes, if it was SA, if it was any stipulation, it didn't matter. They would not be allowed to have an abortion. And even if she went outside of the state and had an abortion and returned home, she would receive a more harsher sentence
than the person that SA'd
than
her.
the person that assaulted her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I listen. Pay attention to your local and state proceedings.
Please pay attention.
Okay.
Especially now.
Pay attention.
Yeah.
Even like I'm even like even myself about to be like, I need to go to a city council meeting, and Frank like, I need to see what's going on. Murphy, what you doing, bro? Like, hey, what's going on? And I think Murphy is probably on the same page as
Jersey's always been blue.
Yeah, like definitely a Democratic state. But please, guys, pay attention, because if you guys are not aware, and if you're just not voting or frivolously voting without doing research, you are liable to set yourself up for some policies that you do not want.
Yeah.
Okay? Pay attention to what's happening in your state. Follow your governor and your mayor.
Yeah. All local elections, city and local elections.
Midterm elections happen in 2 years, guys. I'll come back to you on that. That's the next time we're gonna talk about politics, because we done. All right. We done now. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right, moving on.
That's all I got in the political realm anyway.
Thank God.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Nah,
That's
man.
twice Mark had me pull out political nuggets and stuff. Okay.
Nah. That's good though. That was good because we definitely got to pay attention and watch what's going on in the state level, especially like with abortion and women's rights and everything like that. Even though I'm a man, but I got daughters, I got a mother. You know what I'm saying? And just women I love, yo. You know what I'm saying? Court, Lex, like I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot. Yeah. There's a lot, man. So. Gotta tune in. Stay tapped in.
I'm glad they shot that down though.
Listen,
I'm
glad I'm glad.
Yeah.
Like that was just a lot, and I don't necessarily. I'm like go out here and get an abortion, but I do think that the God that I serve would allow us to have the choice to choose. And that is taking the choice away is the issue. Like
I saw a story today that said like, yo, this woman FaceTimed her boyfriend, FaceTimed her baby daddy while she was cooking her 2 babies in the oven.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What, she had like Munchausen syndrome or something?
I don't know what happened.
Babies?
She was cooking the babies in the oven.
Yeah.
This was recent?
I don't know how recent it was. It looked pretty recent. Like,
she didn't want the babies, but she had to give birth, and she
I don't know.
killed them?
I don't know if that was the case. I don't know if they were newborn, but I know they were small children. She put them in the oven and FaceTimed.
That's wild,
Daddy
yo. That's wild. With the mac and cheese.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, yo. Nah, but that's crazy. Like, how you do that?
Help these men.
How you do that, son? Oh, my God.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Moving on, guys. Okay, that got a little morbid there. Moving
the
on.
The mac and cheese is wild.
Yeah. Lex, come back, please. Please come back, Lex, okay? Lord Jesus. Oh, man. Okay, moving on. Disney.
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys, not you, John. I don't know if you guys know about Sky Jackson, the Disney Channel star.
Nah.
Let's pull up the shows because I know the show. I just don't know the name of it.
Yeah,
Sky Jackson.
Yeah, Sky Jackson. She was on. What's her? Let me get her IMDb up and going. Jesse with the
and Bunked.
Yeah.
Jessie is now, well, she's on Family Reunion on Netflix. She went from there to there. But yeah.
So kind of like Lola Brooke in some of the pictures.
Yeah.
She do a little bit.
A little bit. So suburban girl, money, really like rich girl.
Yeah.
She got pregnant by this hood nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
It says Sky Jackson's baby daddy injured fleeing cops.
Yo, whenever they put baby daddy, I feel like, they're trying to be funny, man.
They annoying, yes.
Baby daddy. Oh, my God.
It's her child's father.
Yeah.
So, and this dude already had children before her. Now he got her pregnant. So, my question to y'all is, like, what do y'all, and I guess this is actually a better question for when Lex is here, but what do y'all think attracts suburban, rich, well-off girls to the YNs, the hood niggas?
I mean, the same thing that attracts the regular dude from the suburbs to the hood niggas. The same thing.
It's the infatuation
of
the unknown.
They don't know about it.
The infatuation of the unknown. And then, like, some of them get their bite off more than they can chew. They so infatuated. Just like the gangster rapper that's not a gangster. Like the gangster rapper that's saying a whole bunch of stuff that they really not about that life until they get bought into the hood.
Yeah.
And then
she's young. She's 22. She a baby.
Yeah, she a baby. And then, like, my thing is, she's from Disney. Okay? Orlando Brown, Miley Cyrus, Raven Simone. All these people have lost their mind, y'all. Okay?
I think they try to get out of that Disney, like, good kid image. You get what I'm saying? It's that cookie cutter, like.
Listen, if Nickelodeon, which is probably considered one of the safest networks, in my opinion. Like, if Nickelodeon had a space or a documentary like Quiet on the Set, the amount of tragedies that Disney stars have gone through as adults, there's no doubt that however they are pushing these kids, however they are training them, however they make them stars, is definitely unlawful for the human. Sorry guys, it was a flop. It's definitely unlawful for children. It's doing something to them psychologically. And I ain't saying that she crazy, because, you know, even the person that is not a Disney star follow after. I don't know why girls like hood dudes. I'm from the hood. They ain't that great.
Yeah,
the hood dudes are not that great.
But see, it's because you actually know. A lot of girls that didn't grow up around hood dudes, they feel like
it's an attraction.
It is an attraction.
The unknown.
Like, and this dude can't do nothing for her. Like, this dude ain't well off.
And she got a bag. Like,
well, you saw the recent post, because this is the second time he got flack. So the first post that he made, it was like, on WAP, I'm salty I got this dumb ass Disney channel bitch pregnant.
On WAP.
Huh?
He said on WAP.
On WAP.
I don't know what that is. That's a new young.
I'm thinking.
You don't know what WAP is?
Yeah.
I don't think it's that though.
Okay.
I mean, but that's what he said. On WAP, I'm salty I got this dumbass Disney Channel bitch pregnant. I hate this hoe. So I mean, they that shit is already mad full of drama right now, man. You know, I hope she comes up better on the other side.
Well,
you know?
Her parents, her team, the people like that are around her that are influencing her. A lot of those Disney stars are breaking out, and they're like, it's like almost like when you send a PK kid to college, or like when considering her particular situation, it's like when the black dude is like, I want to smash a white chick. Like, it's the infatuation of the unknown. Like, you want to know what it's like. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. And because they've either had like so many restrictions, a lot of times you just, when you get the freedom, you go out there and you be trying to try everything. Yeah. But because you've never been exposed to it, or you've never had somebody be like, hey, maybe you might, this is what they come with. Like, because they never had nobody that was like, yo, you need to blah, blah, blah. Then it's like, even when they do get into it, it's so hard to get out. It's so hard for them to pull themselves away because they done jump head first, feet first. Like, both feet head first into it that you can't even swim back to the top now. Or it's hard for you to catch your breath and swim back to the top.
I was watching a 50 Cent Breakfast Club interview, and they asked him, they're like, well, why didn't you, like, you were in the streets back in the day, like, why didn't you ever think about joining the gang? And he was just like, because I never met a successful gang member.
Amen.
Like, damn.
Amen.
Yeah. Like, they not successful.
They're not. Yeah. They have a run, and most of them either die, go to jail, or they spend all their money, and they do nothing with their money.
Nothing.
Now, say what you want. I do know drug dealers that have been selling drugs all my life, and one of them in particular did open up a weed store on Springfield Avenue. Now, this guy, he came into the restaurant that I used to work at, and he has a good head on his shoulders to the point where he's like, he sold so much weed, but he does have the business part of him to where he's opened up a legitimate business and trying to make something of himself and not just illegally selling drugs. He's the only one, and I'm 30 plus, okay, guys? Like, everybody else that I know, and that's just because they just legalized weed. Like, you know what I mean? And he was able, and he already had his, now granted, if he, you know, I don't know, like as far as I know, he has legalized his empire. Okay, as far as I know, okay, because I ain't trying to get him in trouble or nothing like that. But like, these are people that are remnants. Like, in all my life, he'll probably be the only one from the hood that does that. Like, most of the time, like, and that's what, I don't know. Some people.
99 out of 99.
What game you over there watching?
No. Rutgers just scored, yo. My bad. No. Continue.
But 99% of the time, most people on the street that don't have an ounce of legitimacy in the, like, most people selling drugs on the street, most gangsters that are in gangs. First of all, the OGs that make it out, they tell you, gangbanging is stupid. It's not it.
Yeah.
Like, gangbanging is stupid.
Very, very stupid.
Very, very stupid. And if you color banging, you're even stupider than them. That you really a goofy. Okay? If you color banging. But like a 99.9% of the time, the drug dealer, the gangster, they're too ignorant to make anything other than of themselves other than a gangster or a drug dealer. Which is sad, because there's a lot more to life. The life's expectancy of a drug dealer or a gangster is very short.
It is. I ran into one cousin the other day. This nigga's like 50-something, yo. I'm like, yo, what's good? What you been up to and shit? He like, you know, still doing what I do. Like, nigga.
50?
Like, yo, come by the crib. No, nigga, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, that's like one of the cousins my mom's used to always be like, you can't go over their house. Because this shit was always getting raided.
Yep.
The house always got raided, yo.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I had cousins that was like in that street life. And my parents were always like, nah, you can't go over there. Like,
yeah, see?
And
you're doing too much.
So I always wanted to be like them.
Yeah, because...
It made you want to go over there more.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Especially when your parents say no, you want to do it more.
So,
like,
but when you get older and you realize, like...
Thank you, Mom.
Then, like, yo, they got
Thank you, Dad.
They got arrested. And then my parents called me and they were like, yeah, you know your cousins? Yeah. I told you not to go over there because you was going to end up like them. They just got arrested.
No. Real life, I got arrested because I had just came from down south. I was visiting friends who were gangsters and selling drugs and XYZ. Now, mind you, like, in my head, I always was like aware, like, but I had been gone for months. And I'm just coming back just to visit. And like, even I remember, like, somebody called, a family member called me like, yo, come over, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna stay here one night. I'll be there tomorrow. 6 a.m. that morning, cops kicked in the door, got raided. Got arrested. Like, I'm literally in the process of expunging my record because of that arrest. I was acquitted of everything, no charge, but I still had to go to trial. They charged me, and I ain't even gonna put all my business out there and tell you all the charges. But like, I got acquitted in all the discovery. It says with the exception of Courtney Evans. Like, and I still, like, it's on my record, and I have to go now. Mind you, the expungement would be free for me because I, like, you know, it's free. But like, still.
Just because,
like, it's just because company and literally wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, that
like,
happens with a lot
literally,
of us, man. A lot of us, yo.
And then the system purposely, like, there's no reason why I should have got released. All charges should have been dropped against me. I should have got released. I shouldn't even have been charged. But they released me on my own recognizance. Like, and that's what they did, and they made me go to trial.
Yeah, that's
BS.
crazy. Yeah.
Straight BS.
Once you get in the system,
it's hard.
However you get there, it's harder.
It's hard to get off. But like, I had to do guardianship for my father, and they sprung it on us in court. And my lawyer was like, "Oh my God, why they didn't say anything before?" And he was just like, "Yo, you handled that so well." He's like, "I know people that live a life of crime and don't handle questions, like wouldn't have handled that correctly." I'm just like, because I'm not a criminal. It's nothing. It's easy to explain to the judge what, like, they can look through the paperwork and see that I had nothing to do with that. Like, you know what I mean? But it's just the fact that I know that jobs, it's probably coming up for job applications. It came up in a guardianship court. Like, you know what I mean? Like, cause they run your background check. You gotta get fingerprinted for guardianship. Like, Literally, and it's like, yo, all I was doing was visiting a friend. Like, you know, but yeah, classic case of wrong place, wrong time. Classic case, but
Watch the company you keep.
watch the company you keep, and by the grace of God, that it hasn't affected me tremendously because I was acquitted, but that's only by the grace of God, in my opinion, like that I've even been able to prosper because of the charges. Like the charges were heinous. Like they were heinous.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, anyway. Okay, to close out, I just have a random question.
Go for it.
I did have another question that I wanted to ask, but I'll save it for next week. But how do you guys feel about arranged marriages? And would you ever consider arranging a marriage for your kids or future kids?
How I feel, I mean, it works in some countries. I would never do it. I would never do it for my kids, though.
You would do it for your kids?
No, I said I would never do it for my kids.
What if your parents came to you and was like, yo, you gonna marry this girl?
I mean, so my parents tried to set me up with somebody before. I'll tell you who it was. You know them. I'll tell you who it was off cam.
Okay, cool.
Was she a baddie?
We was geeks in high school. I don't know what you thought, Solo. No,
I mean,
we always
she was
geeks.
still been a baddie though.
That's
I know
true.
some badass geeks.
Because I know some geeks that turned out to be baddies.
It was baddies in school, and it was geeks.
They was geeks in school and went to college and became baddies.
But they've been baddies.
Yeah,
Like yo, I know some girls that was mad smart, mad quiet in class, while we was busy being goofy. You know what I'm saying? Like we was busy being goofy. I'm not gonna front.
Yeah.
But like they never participated in none of our dumb shit. You know what I mean? They were just going there for a good education. You looking at them like, yo, she corny as shit. But yo, she bad though.
Bad.
She was bad.
Yeah.
And we chasing after the dumbass girls that probably all, you know, they got
Same
like
thing
10
with
kids
women
now.
though.
Yeah.
Like same thing with women. We chasing after the jocks and the football players and the athletes and blah blah blah. When none of them Negroes is gonna be the ones most likely that's gonna take care of you later. Like they're gonna be too busy chasing Punani and the geek in the corner that's in all the clubs and valedictorian XYZ. He's gonna be the man that's gonna do right by you and take care of your kids and not leave you out here and marry you and pay your bills and blah blah blah. That's gonna be the millionaire.
He's the next leader.
Yeah.
But you can't tell kids that young.
Yeah, you can.
Nah, yeah. It's kind of like, you know, you're overwhelmed by the I don't know, the lust for life and puberty,
Puberty.
Yeah.
Puberty ain't like if you have, I encourage children and adults, teenagers, not children, teenagers and adults to watch Inside Out 2.
Inside Out too.
Watch with your kids.
What is that on Netflix?
It's on Disney, I think
Plus.
now. Disney Plus.
check it out.
Inside Out 2 is, if you didn't see the first one, it's about all the emotions that live inside this girl. I think her name is Riley. But in Inside Out 2, they introduce new emotions because she's going through puberty. And one of the emotions is anxiety. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
He like anxiety like takes over and goes all crazy. But I appreciate the movie because it is a real display of what happens on the inside of people when they go through puberty. Now, granted, she's a girl, but it really doesn't matter that the main character is a girl because it's the same for boys. Like it's the same for boys. But if your child is coming of age and things like that, that's a good movie to just watch and educate them.
Yeah.
And just kind of like introduce them into things that they might feel when they go through puberty or as they're going through puberty. So yeah, I do recommend that. What about you, Solo?
All right, as for me with the arranged marriage, I respect it. I would never. Of course, I would never do that with my kids. I'm pro-choice. You know what I'm saying? But the one thing I do like about arranged marriages is that their divorce rates aren't as high as the regular people. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like,
and all people who are brought up in that culture are not necessarily opposed to being married in an arranged setting.
And I've seen some arranged marriages just off of like, not gonna say I know anybody personally, you know what I'm saying? But off of what I've read about, TV, videos, whatever. I've seen some arranged marriages where I'm like,
how?
This nigga lucked out.
Yeah.
Yo, he lucked out. I'm
She
talking
a
about
baddie.
I'm talking about a goofy ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, yo, he got lucky. And that's all you. That's you. You own it. Like, I'm saying that's arranged. It's arranged for you.
Yeah.
I don't know what your parents gave, a couple goats.
Yeah, like the
Yo.
they gotta pay a purse or whatever.
Yo.
Like
Some,
dowry.
it's a dowry, yeah. In some countries, not all.
and yo, that's all you.
Yeah, I feel like here in America, like the way like teens are brought up to be so rebellious, or there's just the innate need for teens to be rebellious. Like,
Yeah.
you try to set somebody up with them, they just automatically go the opposite way. They automatically just rebel.
Yeah, just because you trying to do something. Now, I don't know if I was infringed on my kids unless they asked me to, right?
To arrange something for him?
Yeah. So like I'm speaking from a long singlehood.
Yeah.
I'm speaking from single perspective, and I had a close friend ask me like, why don't you ask your spiritual parents to like set you up? And I was like, when he said it, I was like, what? Nah. Like, but when I thought about it, I was
sense,
like,
yeah.
but they know saved people. But I trust them. But they know people, like good standing people. Like they would know people that I would date. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you don't know who they know.
Yeah, I don't know everybody that they know. I know quite a few, but I don't know everybody that they know.
Yeah.
And they 9 times out of 10, like they would pick a good person. So like I had to entertain the idea. Like even like, been single a long time, but like I had to entertain the idea. Like, yo, like I even was like, I'm thinking about like, all right, my aunt who's like she's saved. She's saved. But I'm thinking about one of my aunts where like I would let her, like thinking in my head, like I would let her set me up, but she doesn't necessarily align with my lifestyle the way, like, cause I'm hard body, Holy Ghost, like, you know what I mean, Bible thumping, like, like as far as like my thinking and even when I'm out of order from my faith, I work and pray diligently to bring myself back into order. So like in my head I was like, why would I let her set me up and I wouldn't let my spiritual parents set me up? Like, why am I okay with that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, because most likely I think like my aunt would probably set me up with somebody that was more secular than anything. And my spiritual parents would set me up with a God-fearing man. So like understanding that like your parents have been out here longer than you. They've interacted, especially if they are successful people.
Yeah,
They've interacted with people.
They know other parents
Yes,
that
who
may have kids that you don't know, like
exactly that are also looking for partners and things like that.
or that you might be overlooking.
That and then also not looking
That's
at
a fact.
aesthetics.
Yeah.
Like somebody I was watching Acts 2 and 42, which is a conference with Jackie Hill Perry and Dr. Megan Ashley, and a bunch of other people are on there. But they were talking about how, and I love the way he put it. He said, God has structured people with different facial artistry.
Facial artistry, yo.
Different facial artistry.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And, yes, and it cracked me up, but it like seriously,
Makes sense, yeah.
everybody that you are attracted to like may not be aesthetically pleasing, but they're like, I've had friends who like when I first met them, I was like, ew, throw up in my mouth. Like people would accuse us of dating, and I'd be like, what? Never.
Damn.
And then I've known them. Now, this is my friend. I've known them for years, like years now, decade now. And I'm just like, he's not that ugly. Like
you see something that you like, yeah.
And not even like on a romantic level, like platonically, where it's like he ain't that appalling because I know his personality. Like they're like Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne look like a gremlin. Like, but his personality, his charisma. There are things about him that, and his money,
I get used
and
to
his
this.
money, like where it's like, and his money, but like where it's like, I can like, and it's not even that. Okay, he looks any different. Is that you're attracted to other things about him to where his face is not even a factor anymore. Like for me, it'd be like you ugly as I don't know what, but you God fearing. You're masculine, okay? Because that's a big deal in today's society, okay? Yeah. Like you are financially stable, but also responsible. Like you know what I mean? And
I call that overlooking, right? Because some people call it settling. I call it overlooking because it's like, all right, like if I was like still in these streets, like she doesn't have the body type I want. But, you know, she's respectful. She's pretty in the face. She's smart. She's funny. I'm overlooking one quality to maximize all the other ones.
Right.
Now, yo, has there been anybody that you actually overlooked in the past that you regret? Or that you were like, damn, I wonder where it would have went?
Yep.
I know a female off top. I was a teenager. My parent, like my mom and this girl's mom, it was tight, and they've been trying to hook us up since I was a kid. I would go visit.
Really?
And they was always trying to hook us up. But I was like, I never did it because I was like, I didn't live close. And then number two, like, when I did like start going around a little bit more, I just felt like out of place. Because she was like one of them good girls, raised in the church. She lived in a real nice, like uppity town, like real nice. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I fit in.
That's why you gotta have that confidence, Solo.
No. It wasn't even that. Like, well, I was a kid, but a teenager. But I just didn't feel like I fit into like her environment,
her world, what she was used to, and things like that. Okay.
Well, yeah. Even though we were cool, it was just like I felt like I couldn't walk in her neighborhood, and you get what I'm saying?
Okay.
But little dumb shit. But now I'm like, damn. I wonder, like,
you probably missed out.
I wonder what. Yeah,
you probably married with kids. And
I seen pictures like not too long ago. I'm like, damn, I missed out.
Oh my gosh, yes.
I missed out, son. I did.
Oh man.
One girl in particular, I went to. We went to high school with. Like, so it was at that weird point where like I was 18. She was like a I think she was like a sophomore. I think she was like 16 and I was 18.
Okay.
So I was like, I don't know if I should do
this.
I don't know if
she's a little
like this don't really, she, even though I'm of legal age, she's like a little bit, she's 2 years younger.
You just felt weird about it.
Yeah. And like before I like big girls. But it wasn't a time that I was always confident with liking big girls. Right. I mean, I really like all girls. I don't discriminate. But
my dad like big girls.
That's your thing, though. Mostly big girls. Yeah. Everybody got
He like 5'4", liking big girls. I'm like that.
She was a big girl. My homies would always clown me for liking big girls, so I didn't want to like actually
express
that I like big girls.
Yeah.
But I was into her, she was into me, but like I said, I was 18, she was 16. And like we hung out one time, like we like kissed in the back of like the stairwell a couple times. But then
at the high?
Yeah, at the
West
high.
Wing?
Was it the West Wing?
Because you know what, things is going down in the West Wing, bro. That was the worst thing they could have ever did. The West Wing was wild when we were there.
Mark was nasty in school, man.
Yo, word, because he
Mark was nasty.
Then that's where you got fellatio at, right? In the West Wing, right?
Yeah.
That's where everybody was getting fellatio.
Nah, I got it at I got it in the basement.
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah.
The
basement stairwell hallway.
Yeah, the basement was a movie back in the day.
Bathroom.
Oh yeah, that's a good spot.
I got it in the basement bathroom and the bathroom.
And
yeah,
Mark was a problem.
Yo, who knew this was happening at Earth High?
Yeah, Mark was a problem.
And the bathroom next to the calf.
Oh my God! You was just everywhere, all over the halls. Let me remind me not to touch nothing if I ever go back.
But this not the girl though. But like,
Okay.
yeah, that girl, yeah.
Yeah.
Later on, I graduated. We both graduated. She was bad.
Bad.
Yeah.
Badder than she was in high school.
Yeah.
Yo, that's hilarious.
You missed out, Mark.
Yo, that's
Nah, but
crazy.
you know what? You got something even better now.
Well, we went
Facts.
we went out on a date after
Yeah.
after
high school.
high school.
After she graduated?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, after she got, it was like we were like adults.
Okay.
It didn't really work out, but we didn't really go too much further after that. But yeah, I was just like, damn, yeah, we probably could have.
Oh, when you saw her the second time?
Yeah.
You smashed?
Nah.
All right.
Nah. I ain't-
Solo always gotta be the creep, bro.
Nah.
That's your word for today. Like
Your word for
you
today?
always gotta say some creep junk. Like, oh my goodness.
Oh, man.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I think we gonna
I think,
end on
yeah,
that.
we
At the
end
end of
On
the
that
day,
note,
yeah.
on that note, same time, same place next
Same
week.
time,
You heard?
same place.
Lex, come back, please.
Yeah, Lex, come on back. Courtney need help. Plus, we got to get in this conversation.
I
It's
need
gonna be
help,
good.
Lord. Oh my
This other
God.
topic gonna be
Lord,
good,
first
yo.
of all, y'all pray for me, fans, okay? Y'all pray for me because give me strength for whatever they got in store for me next week. All right? Whatever they got in store, Lord. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Later.
You're